Cats versus dogs. Who rules the internet? Now, however interesting this topic may seem, it is not the issue we will tackle in this presentation, but it does not stray far. Here, we will approach the issue of internet governance. Easy enough, the answer to who rules the internet is no one. The internet is open and without governance. Therefore, we will analyze power and predominance in 4 sectors: economic, governance, regulation, and the social sector. In the beginning of times, this is the early 90s, a vision of a free internet was gaining popularity among the public imagination. It would unite people and eliminate the need for government. However, the US Department of Defense subcontracted the private company Network Solutions to become the authority over internet domain names. Goodbye to our dreams of a profitlessly administrated united community. And hello, centralization. Nevertheless, there was a reaction. First, it was decentralization. Internet resources were in the hands of many companies and individuals. Then, it was centralization again. Today's internet is dominated by the frightful 5: Amazon, Apple, Facebook, Google, and Microsoft. They own critical breakthroughs in technology and large amounts of data, which result in the control of internet users and resources and a massive market capitalization. In fact, in 2016, Apple could have financed several wars of the last century. What is more, currently, in 2020, only 8 countries in the world have an annual GDP higher than Apple, on $2 trillion. So, seeing these ciphers, who do you think rules the internet? The next sector we will approach is government. In its origins, internet was designed as a supranational rather than international. It was supposed to be above the everyday international drama, where everything would be digital, global, and connected. However, nowadays the illusion of being borderless is fine until you enter countries such as Russia, China, or the Balkan countries. The reason for this is that many governments fear losing control over the freedom of the open internet. Different countries employ different strategies to preserve the internet's sovereignty. North Korea, for instance, has a single cable connecting the whole country network to the outside, which can be disconnected in a flip. China built the Golden Shield, also known as the Great Firewall of China, which blocks particular IP addresses. Meanwhile, Russia intends to replicate ICANN headquarters in California to a massive DNS system in Russia. So, seeing all this data, who do you believe that actually rules the internet?
Internet governance is based in the application of shared principles, standards, and procedures that shape the evolution and use of the internet. As we already know, no one person, organization, or government runs the internet. It is a globally distributed and decentralized network. However, to help ensure interoperability, there are some organizations like ALICIA that has been mentioned before, which oversees the unique identifiers and domain names among others. And for instance, the standardization of the core protocols like IPv4 and IPv6 depends on the IETF. In 2006, the United Nations announced the Internet Governance Forum to open a discussion among multiple stakeholders about the future of Internet governance. In 2015, the UNESCO endorsed the concept of the RAM-X principle, stating that the Internet should be human rights-based, open, accessible to all, and nurtured by multi-stakeholder participation. So, seeing this institution, who rules the internet? Most people are recurring users of social networks. The most important metric in today's internet is popularity. While in the Middle Ages there were lords and peasants, now we have influencers and followers. Since the rapid adoption of the social networks among society, being popular, accumulating lots of followers and viewers on the other side of the screen could put you in a position with high influence. Even though infrastructure does not belong to influencers, in a world where memes are the new building blocks of culture, their bias could make a bigger impact not only in the digital content industry, but over other industry sectors. After all, is this not a type of governance? And if this is true, maybe cats and dogs are fighting for the internet and we didn't notice that. Regarding this social aspect, who rules the internet? We have seen there is no prevailing actor that rules the internet, but we can clearly identify some entities that stand out in each of the aspects that we have seen. Thank you for your attention.